are live.
Barely
alive. Yeah, that's how I feel. I was up way too early last night, so no big deal. How do we do this? My YouTube page is going to be pretty much halted after this week. We will be doing this as long as Taylor wants to. So I will be up. I will be moving to a small apartment up in Tooele. Don't ask. I was hoping for the job in LA, really, and the guys out here are like, "You want to move to LA?" Dude, I lived there for 30 years. I hate fucking Utah.
Selfless Crucius Eli.
Selfless Cruises.
So, saying hi to the chat before Eddie reveals his life story. Anyways, go on, Eddie.
Yeah, I know.
He's getting a divorce and living in a shack. I'm kidding.
No. I'm gonna take my wife's car, load it up with some. Well, I'm trying to find an apartment. That's the main problem I'm having now.
He's burying the lead. He got a job.
I got a job for the city of Tooele. I have no idea if I can actually do the job. I could very well fail in 5 months and be back here unemployed. So I looked at their website. They did have somebody doing work, so I kind of know what they did. I haven't done a lot of that kind of work. Done, publishing their maps online using the interactive crap.
Okay.
But so that was mildly interesting. But so yeah, the job pays somewhere around 62, 61 and change. But it's a city job, so extremely good. Thank you, Miss. So basically a really good retirement because I have no retirement. So my retirement's what's left of this shit back here. So I'm about to spend the rest of my retirement just paying off bills so I can afford a house in a few months. So the wife's going to stay down here. It's really stupid because I went to look at an apartment. I found one I liked that's walking distance from work, and it was $860 a month for a 1-bedroom. That's about as cheap as they get there. And by the time I asked to go on a tour this Friday, because we're going up on Friday for a day, spend the night, coming back down Saturday, it already got leased out the next day. The guy sent me to a website to spend money to take basically you have to show up with your phone and scan it, I guess, to take the tour. And he told me go spend money to go do this shit. So I spent some money, and then I go to look today about it just to make sure, look at the property again. Oh, not available anymore. Oh, sorry, they rented it out last night. I was a little pissed off, but I guess I have no right to be pissed off, so fuck it. So I'm looking. I asked for looking at other properties that are nearby between $850 and $950. I mean, that's going to be pushing it as it is, which is why we're trying to pay debt beforehand, because I can't afford the bills. It's only so much extra a month. It's like $300-400 extra a month on top of what I was making. So we're going to be putting out about $1,000 extra as a place to live. So who knows if this is going to work or not. The plan is come May, get this house on the market, get rid of it. Some people are telling me because we have a really, really, really cheap loan, like 2.85, I guess we can sell the loan too with the property. I don't get that.
I don't know if that's legal in every state, but sure.
Someone said if it's an FHA loan, it's transferable.
Oh, FHA, gotcha. Yeah.
If it is, that means that somebody else can take over the 2.85 versus what you get now, which is close to 6. So who knows? That's giving me 5 months to test that out. I don't know how our bills are going to go. Our bills we might be in trouble after just a few months. So I don't know, between our 2 paychecks, I don't know. We'll see how it works. But that is the plan. So I'm shutting. I got to shut eBay down, which I've never done before. I still sold something today. So.
I mean, you could just put it on a pause without doing anything.
Yeah, I think that's a no sales, no nothing. I mean, I know there's time away, but who are you watching? What are you buying?
Nothing. I'm just watching that Comic Book Boys and whatnot.
Oh, I stopped watching everybody. It's like your package will be out in the mail tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to get packing tape, and then I'm sending yours out. It's
that book went up $50 since I got it.
Well,
last sale is $450 now.
You're gonna make up for it. It's
oh damn.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. Like I said, surprised me. Don't really care. I didn't know Rob was looking for that book too. In his video.
It's a nice book. Everyone's kind of hunting for it. So.
Oh, I'm not. It's DC. I couldn't. No offense, Jack, but I couldn't give two shits about it.
Well, I got this one. This is one of the comics. Cancer books finally showed up.
Oh, what'd you get? Oh, hang on.
This was one of the raffle ones. I mean,
I can't.
the mystery one from Rob's show.
Oh,
I
okay.
think Trev the Shipping Guru was interested in it. It's a 1 in 25. I think it was a $50 raffle thing. It's almost a $200 book, so it's not bad.
Really? I wouldn't know that. To me,
Yeah, it's
9.6. I'd be like, yeah, it's about a $50 book.
Nah, it's Star Wars. Star Wars fans are nuts. I mean, last sale on this was $30, but that's an outlier. It was on auction. Otherwise, it's pretty high up. So
That's good.
we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see if I can come on a good deal with the trade. I don't really. What I don't want is kind of the opposite of what I'm giving you. I don't want a bunch of books. I'd rather just trade it for one. You know.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I went, my last mystery box failed miserably. I mean, didn't even leave the. So I figured it's going to be 6 months before I put another one up. So I'm just going to put a box. I got a box here full of stuff, and it's going to be marked mystery box items, and then I'll go through slabs. I'll see what I have. Tula doesn't have a comic shop. They have a Game Haven, which doesn't count. Game Haven's like Warhammer 33 and all that other crap. So
yeah, gotcha.
If there's a Walmart to hunt for stuff, there's no GameStop. I hope a Ross, because it's where I've been getting a lot of my toys lately. Cheap toys, Ross. Ollie's would be better, but there's no Ollie's back here. I went to one when I was in Virginia. That was kind of neat. But let's put it this way: within the next 5 months, if I get a call about that job in California, I'll be shifting phases. And no offense to Tooele, later, bitches.
Yeah,
Pays $16 more.
Don't say that. He's kidding. If anyone from Tooele is watching right now,
yeah, nobody who knows who I am on here. But yeah, the difference is $16 an hour more, and living with not having to pay rent at all.
60 or 16?
16. I think the minimum on LA was 46.
Gotcha.
Versus 31 I'm getting paid.
Sure. Yeah.
And 31
more than I'm making right now, I bet. So.
Huh?
You're making more than I am right now, which is nice.
Oh yeah, last I was making was 24, so this is a step up. I don't even. The thing is, I don't know if I'm qualified for this job I'm doing. It's not that I haven't. I've done work in the area, but I've never worked for a city, and I've never done storm. They do storm. They basically keep track of storm drains. But I looked on their online system. They've got a lot of maps already there, so they're kind of done already. I'm not quite. So there's going to be a lot of like new buildings going in. As the new buildings go in, we'll be doing storm drains and the. They don't do the outlines. I'm really not sure what the guy hired. He said he was going to make a quick decision. I got a text message Tuesday. Was it Tuesday on the when I was out running around? Tooele wants to send you a message. What? Please accept this job offer in text message.
Nice.
Kind of weird.
Well,
but they have a good retirement
benefits and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, you said it's a city job. So
yeah, city job. Good retirement plan. I got to check the medical, because either way we'll switch over to that medical after my wife quits her job down here. But I can right now her medical's pretty good, and it looks like the kids are going to be going to Texas and after next May. So it's kind of cut off for this house will be in May.
Gotcha.
It just depends how bills go. We're gonna. I'm using all my money to pay down my credit cards. I will be debt free except for my car and where I'm living. Should be debt free. I'm not buying shit anymore. So seriously, I got a comic gains. I did 2 pulls this week just for the hell of it. No idea what I got. Don't care. Just for one last video. Jack B's video went out.
Yeah,
a good 60 views. Yeah, that's the first words out of. I'm assuming now that Rob's never coming back to the show, but whatever.
Yeah, you never know.
Who knows? He'll show up randomly one night. I send him the link every week, and he says nothing back to me. So, I think. Sorry, Jason is going to come back sooner or later. He's volunteering every Wednesday doing something.
Got you. We can always shift the time and stuff at some point too.
Yeah, I know. Why don't? To me, this is you know how bored I'm going to be. I'm going to be stuck there, knowing nobody in this town, working 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Huh?
So you guys are going to the bars and getting shit faced? I'm kidding.
It's Utah. I don't think there's a bar in Tooele, but this is about a 4-foot plastic table, a folding table, the small ones. I'm going to take this, my new computer, my video camera, So I'll be, and I'll be able to play all my good video games. Let's put that
Oh,
way.
there
I'll
you
be finishing Baldur's Gate
Nice.
finally, and playing my whatever the game is called, Hearthstone a lot. Because at night I'm gonna have a blow up bed in the corner with some pillows. No, I didn't say blow up doll. I said blow up bed. Don't even
I don't
think
think
it.
you can fuck either of them if you try hard enough.
So basically, talk to my wife till she goes to bed at 6 o'clock. Basically, on my ride home, depending which apartment I get, I'll be. I don't know.
It'd be nice to give them walking distance. I mean,
It would be, but the other house, that one's $9.50 a month, and the one that's it's probably 5 minutes down the road. It's at the edge of town on the other side. It's like it looks like they took a bait. I guess I could show it. It's not hard. They're funky. They're funky apartments. But it looks like there's a basement. There's like two basement apartments, and then it looks like mobile home on top.
oh sure, yeah.
It's kind of funky looking, but there's not a lot out there, and that's I'm going for the cheapest because I don't have any money.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, I mean, hang on, we can share the screen and go over. No one's saying a damn thing in chat. There's
Well,
four
yeah, I
people
mean,
watching.
they're all in awe at your like you actually have a job.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, the nice thing about walking though is it gets you out a bit and stuff.
Well, that's what I figure. I'm gonna lose a lot of weight. There's a Walmart in town and a shop. There's only two shopping centers at the moment that do groceries, and that's Tooele is a Macy's, which I've never heard about. They are up north. And then there's
Spelled Macy, like
Macey.
Okay, I was gonna say otherwise it's a department store, but yeah.
Oh wow. It looks like that other one I was looking at's no longer available.
Well, maybe the city's hiring everybody.
Yeah, no shit. Nothing. Not one. Okay, hold on. Let's go on.
Do they have a Craigslist you can look on?
A realtor job. I'm doing realtor.com now. I did apartments.com.
Yeah.
My brain's gone. There it is. That's weird.
Well,
gone that quick. It was there 2 hours ago. So
unless it's a scam. There could be some of those too, dude.
Yeah, but it didn't look like it. And I tried to get a. Yeah, well, who knows? The apartment. Let's go to. Yeah, if you go to rentals, right?
What's it called? What's the name of the city?
Tooele. Tooele. I think
Christ. Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
There it is. Tooele, Utah. I mean, there weren't. Yeah, I don't think these apartments are coming up. So, oh no, there it is. 850. Yeah, I can. We can share a window. I guess I don't think anybody's going to really give a shit. And
No, whatever.
Us anyway. It's not going to matter. This is the only. So this is the. Make it even. Can you do that? Where is it? There we go. It looks a little better. This is the one. So you've got like one apartment here, one down there. I think there's other 3 or 4. I mean, you're not talking much. You're looking at, I guess the basement's probably another apartment. I don't even know what the basement is.
You could always share a place for $650.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I mean, this is it. I mean, I'm bringing a microwave and an air fryer with me. That's my kitchen.
Yeah, hey, whatever it's about.
That's all I need.
Yeah,
1 bedroom, your living room, your bedroom. There's not going to be any furniture.
Yeah, there's a room for rent for $650. I saw this, but on Craigslist I just looked at, but yeah.
I don't want to rent a room. I'm terrible at that. I don't. Yeah, I mean, because the wife's going to come up. We're going to really,
Sure.
I mean, there's really not. This is the other one.
I was just asking, buddy.
Oh, this is the one that's right near my work. But it's $9.50 a month, and it's a little nicer.
Yeah.
I like the wooden floors. Fireplace, kitchen's the same. I hate, but still, if you look at it on how do you look on a map on these things?
Well, I just look at Craigslist. There's not much on Craigslist at all.
No, and that's right. But it's just stupid. They want me to be there. They want me to be there on the 2nd of December. I'm having no time to have to do this.
Well.
Oh, well, hold on.
Better than not having a job, man. You can figure it out.
Oh, I know.
Just
now,
this is whatever Thanksgiving plans you have and go up there and figure life out.
Work is here. This is the $850 a month, and right here underneath the main street, right here is the $950 a month.
All right.
It's hard to see. Sorry. So I don't know either way.
No,
That is my. Guess we can get rid of this stupid tab now. Well, yeah, we'll see.
Congrats,
I don't know.
and you'll figure it out.
I know. Just I'm more worried about the money every month.
Yeah, well,
Renting a room was an idea, but I don't know. Not my thing. But yes, that is so far my. What's funny is I got an interview for somebody wanted to interview me tomorrow for some local job, and it's so. Wait, I think I can show this, right? Yeah, it's going to be a YouTube thing, but hang on, let me see if I can bring it up. You got to look. This is the company that tried to just no on the YouTube.
well, I know where you're at, Miss. So kind of ish, and like, yeah, there's nothing around there or here.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I'm paying $10.50 around here, and it's a bargain.
Yeah, I'll say that. That's why I figured $950 might be, but understand I'm paying $1180 for a house too. So
Yeah, that's all I need for a house is cheap.
now here I'm gonna, if I can do this. This is just check this video out for the company.
Are there enough jobs near there that your wife could get one?
Well, that's what's gonna happen. Is we're gonna wait. Now we want it. My kid wants to add. A kid wants to live. Oh, well, hang on here. Wrong one. How do I get rid of this? Okay, I'm going to share this one. This is a company that just offered that wanted to interview me, so there's no guarantee of a job. I don't, and I'm not even sure what you just watch this video. I don't think it's going to be copyrighted. So
no, much worse is whey protein powder. We're going to flood every gym in the valley with this stuff.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's vegan, Vince. Get him.
You heard her. These boys want a barnyard brawl. Nice work, Tito. You're clucking finished.
what is this?
How are you so strong, yet so vegan?
It's because I use Sun Warrior plant-based active protein powder for my gains. Active protein that helps and repairs muscle without whey, sugar, soy, or gluten. So that I can get the benefits of protein powder without stealing from my bro's teat.
Come on, whey protein is just as good as vegan protein.
How about you try it then? Whey protein spikes your insulin. Sun Warrior Active is over 30 grams of vegan protein. Recovery minerals, probiotics, and enzymes for your gut.
Email he sent me for the interview.
So you're not sitting on the toilet every 30 minutes.
And what does he want?
Completely unrelated. Eat the rest.
Quality assurance.
Hey, maybe whey protein isn't so good for you, but gym rats would sooner boil chicken breasts than go vegan.
You don't need to go vegan to enjoy Sun Warrior. Their totally meatless active protein reduces inflammation that you normally get from animal-based protein. And it comes in flavors that are totally rad. Vanilla, chocolate,
Totally
and
rad.
cake batter. Love people all over.
Your body craves the essential nutrients and fuel it.
Okay, that was it.
So would you be doing sales for him, or what? You have no idea.
No, here I'll read you the interview thing. It says the position is inside of a warehouse following GMP guidelines are not but limited to closed toe shoes, no short. It was a quality specialist. I have no idea what the hell I'd be doing. I just thought it was freaking hilarious that this video comes on, and I was nice. I wrote him a nice little note saying, sorry at this time I'm not going to be doing interviews. Didn't say I got a job, but I just don't want to. I guess I could have, and then if I got offered the job, I wouldn't. Pay. I don't even know what the pay was. They didn't even say what the pay was. So it was in the range of probably $18 an hour. So I think I'd have to. I did get several turn downs for jobs just this morning.
Well, that happens too. Yep.
Oh no, I've been getting that a lot lately. So let's see, Indeed, if I can find the. And I applied for one. It's really weird. A cartographer GIS for it was for the 29 Palms, the U.S. Marine Corps. So
All right.
But there was nothing to fill out. I went to US whatever.gov, and it ended up being basically they're like, just send us your resume. We don't nothing to fill out. Okay, whatever. So who knows? But yeah, your boxes and doing that, sending it out in one of those brown boxes was like $7 less than shipping it in a friggin' Fed.
Yeah, I'm shipping yours ground with insurance.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't put
It was like
insurance.
$7 or $8 cheaper than priority. So
This has, I think, $100 insurance on, so I'm screwed if anything happens. But
I added a little bit for that because I figured why not. But
I was going to, and then I forgot, and now
whatever.
I guess I could cancel it and redo it.
Yeah, dude, I'm not worried about it.
It's a hefty box. I mean, it's only compared to yours, it's only 3 pounds, but
Well, yeah.
still,
Hey.
I'm surprised it was that heavy. I'm like, I thought it was going to be a lot more sending it that way, and I went, "You're kidding me?" No. So either way,
Yeah.
matters. But
Yeah, I've got nothing new. I've got a couple interviews coming up, but like nothing big
Nice.
yet. So hoping to get a third interview for a place. I had 2 interviews last week with, and I'm hoping to get a third. A third would be with the CEO. And if that happens, then I probably have a pretty good shot at getting it, I think, but we'll see. It's marketing for 55-year-old plus apartment complexes. So
yeah. Oh,
I
that's
mean,
right.
these are not cheap apartments. These apartments that start at like $1,500 and go up to $3,000 a month. So
Oh, geez. Wow, this apartment does not have washer dryer hookups and is shared parking.
so it's got a lot, but like yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of like the washer dryer hookups.
Well, you don't have are you going to bring a washer and dryer along?
Oh no. The first apartment had them on site. So
Yeah,
I guess
gotcha.
I'd have to, if I look into it, I'm assuming there's a what do you call it? So did you watch the Tyson fight?
No, because my Netflix was buffering the whole time and I fell asleep. I couldn't see it.
My
I
phone
watched-
would get perfect. I was at my mom's house and my mom has shitty internet. It would buffer every once in a while and stop talking and oh my god, he's alive.
What's up, Rob? How you doing?
Ugh.
You're muted.
Yeah, we got no volumes.
I keep forgetting what time this show is on anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's
Been
well,
7
Eddie got a job. So
3 months. Oh,
Oh,
Yep.
good.
now he's a country song in reverse. He got a job. He's going to find a place to live, and he'll be fine. So
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm getting a really shitty
His
apartment.
kids will all move out on their own and get.
yeah,
Well, one last kid's working 2 shifts a week at McDonald's. He's working 8 hours, and he won't ask the manager for more hours. He's happy with that, so he can get free burgers 2 days a week. So he gets free food 2 days a week, but he's gonna be very unhappy, like I said, because when I go up for a few months, I'm taking my wife's car and leaving mine here, and my wife doesn't want him driving that car, so he will
Anyway,
be
how you doing, Rob?
out of luck. What's
Yeah,
new?
work.
Yeah, I got the box. I like the weirdo thing you sent. The Harvard pictorial of picture, Harvard Journal of Pictorial Fiction. Nice.
I've had that for a bit. I was sitting like, well, figuring out what to do with it, and I was like, oh well, you know what? Wait, I know somebody who might appreciate it.
I appreciate it. I'm actually going to read it. I haven't gotten around to it, obviously, but like, yeah.
Yeah. No, and you see how I transposed the numbers on the original.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, god damn it. Oh well, whatever.
But I'm reusing the box you sent me to send Eddie shit. So
Good. It's
And
a
I saw
circle
that
of life.
yeah, because that's how you got it from somebody else too. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like that one came from DJ.
nice.
What he
DJ,
said.
that box that DJ got for me, that last one, he still doesn't put. It's like on his. Somebody gave me a free month membership to his thing last Friday for that giveaway thing. I don't know what that was, but I'm like, okay, but he still hasn't. He still hasn't posted the box I sent him on his regular account. So on his,
Well, you saw he liked it at least. So.
oh, dude, no, that was overboard. That was weird. That felt creepy, and for him to feel creepy is just something different.
Anyways.
So, yeah.
Congrats, Eddie, on the 181.
Well, it's already gone.
That's why I'm sending Eddie a box of books.
I don't do DC. I have no use for it. I like the feeling of having that, but I'd rather much have other things. And
now I may be watching a Whatnot show right now, so it's a little bit hypocritical. And now my collection idea is like I would much rather have key books than 40,000 books at this point.
Well, yeah, and I'm only
I've
using
moved them all a couple times, and it's not fun.
If you, depending what you sent me, since I don't know what you got, what you sent me, since I said just send me whatever, if there's a few books that you showed me that I will keep myself, but the rest of them is perfect fodder.
Yeah.
And I think Rob got the box I would have probably rather had. Rob's X-Men box was probably I would have kept the 129. I don't know what condition I have on the other.
Yeah,
one.
it's up on eBay right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't throw everything in the giveaway box, Rob?
No, the big hit book on that one, that X-Men book, I was like, oh yeah, that's just too much. And then the same thing with like the X-Men 18 it was, I think it was I'm like, it's in its condition, it's like a $45 book, which is
that's
at the upper. It's a kind of I've done books at that level before in the giveaway bin, and I could, but it was like, you know what, there's a couple things I want to do, and I need to remember every once in a while I should be selling some of the stuff I don't want.
Plus, I should move. It's not that's not one that'll sit around forever on eBay.
I think
that's my hope.
My 18 is a 6.5, so I wouldn't have kept it either.
My favorite one that you got, Rob, I think was you put it on it. You showed it on Instagram. The robot punching through the wall. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, the ACG comic.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't like a lot of ACG covers. I think most of them are garbage, but like that one was a good one.
What number was that other X-Men?
It
was over 100.
Yeah, no, both of them. I'm sorry, yeah, it was because I got 3 X-Men books that are up on eBay. Because I had one that was laying around here. And it was, it was 133.
Oh, okay.
For first solo Wolverine, and then I also have listed right now 121 first Alpha Flight, first Vindicator.
Nice. Yeah, those will move.
I don't even think I have 121. I thought I did, but who knows? It's not my list. Doesn't. I'm missing it.
I just decided what the hell. I put them up for auction, and it's like I started the 2 100 books. I started them at $25.
Yeah,
and they'll end on Sunday, and then the 18 I set it at $20. I'm like,
I need to try that and do some auctions on there. I've never done one. It's always just been the buy it now price, and then people can
right. Which I'm because I'm always afraid of I'm going to be the guy who gets hosed on it on the auction. But these were ones where I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just do it because I'm pretty confident that they'll get some attraction to them, and I've just. As long as if I get, the $75, whatever for the 3 books, I'm halfway to what I was looking to get. So,
what's the 121 at?
Right now, I think it's like at $25.
Well, I got this book from you, and I'm probably gonna hold on to. But
121 is at $27 right now because what happens is these guys they all wait till Sunday to bid. It'll sit there all week long and knew nothing, and then in the last 20 minutes is where
I don't have you on my watch list.
It makes sense from a buyer's perspective because you don't want to jack the price up early.
I do have you saved. Okay, I'm gonna watch the 121.
I know what you're saying. Like Rob, I was looking to trying to figure out the pricing on this one because I'm probably not gonna. I mean, it's nice, but it's not what I'm collecting. So I might trade the shipping guru or somebody else for it.
It's roughly about $100. I think is what I would say it would be fair because it used to be it's been a while since it sold.
Now the last one sold on there was $27. But that was an aberration. It was a low auction from somebody that didn't have any followers. It's floating around. The 9.6s at CGC, which is a little bit better, are floating around 175. So
I guess because it's a 1 in 25.
Yeah, but and it's also
and those rotted Reese variants were highly coveted at the time, but time cures that.
Yeah, and the market's taking a shit too, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, at least I know the 121 was interesting. And I looked at it on my shop had one up for sale in the store, and they were asking $125 for it. And it looked to be about the same condition as this one, but I was like, oh well, if I can get 75, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So if you look behind me, all the statues are all packed up, and I got 3 totes from Costco totes. I'm gonna go buy about 10 more once we get some of our money. I'm just gonna start putting all the stuff away into the one yellow and black totes, just so I know what's in them.
Nice. Well,
Not gonna really worry
I mean,
about it.
it's gonna be definitely a life change for you, Eddie. You know, but
Dude,
hey,
I'll have my computer at least. I'll put my good computer on the same table so everything will look the same, except for there'll be nothing behind me. I won't put nothing on the walls.
that's
It'll be
right.
like
Where,
your place,
where's this at?
Tooele, Utah.
Hmm.
Basically,
Is
20
it
minutes
a
outside Salt
suburb,
Lake City.
or is it too far out to be a suburb of Salt Lake City?
It's a little too far. It's 20 minutes out. There's a mountain range between. There's a mountain range right here. Here's Salt Lake City. Here's the city. So you go up to the 80, which is right below Salt Lake City. You end up right in actual downtown Salt Lake City. It's not like in the suburbs.
Oh,
south
so
of Salt
it's
Lake.
south of Salt Lake.
Basically straight west of Salt Lake. The
Right.
Salt Lake, it's right south of the actual Salt Lake off the 80.
Okay.
So we're going to take a drive up Friday.
That's
I'm
why I was just
still-
wondering if I said, are you up near Weber? No, you're not. Weber's north.
Yeah,
A little bit further south.
it's 3.5 hours north of where I am now, which is about right where Salt Lake City is. So temperatures highs in the 72s, about 5 inches of snow a year.
Easier airport access to actual places you want to fly.
Yes, that is the other reason. I told my wife, I said, we'll be able to fly you straight from Salt Lake to California to see your parents, and we don't have to drive. It would be a 13-hour drive. It would be nasty. No, 10 and a half hour drive to California. So flying will be a lot easier. Problem is none of our parents can drive to pick us up at the airport. They're too old.
Well,
My mom won't touch.
That's what
LAX.
Uber's for.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if you get out from debt and like get rid of that house, then you should be okay if she gets a job up there. And then yeah,
Well, the problem is, my wife. The problem is like between the time we're gonna have the money we're gonna borrow to pay down our debt, go up there. I have to get an apartment. It's gonna cost about $1,000 a month, I think, for that on top. I'm only making about 20,000 more, a little less than 20,000 more a year at this job than I was making, maybe 15,000 more. So it's not much of a pay hike when it comes to what we're gonna have to spend to live up there too. So we're only doing that till May. The kid graduates in May, and we think he's going to be going to his biological mom in Texas because he doesn't like most anything. So he won't have to work. He'll just sit on his ass and we're going to play games all day. They won't make him do anything because they don't work. So they'll take him and give him. They have a room where he sit up with him with a TV, big old screen TV and everything. So either way, then I'm looking at houses up there started around 280. It's actually not bad. I found this nice little,
That's
2-bedroom with a basement, built in 1942. It's the cutest little house with a large backyard. I'm like, dogs, perfect, all wooden floors. I'm like, 280, why not? So if we sold this house, we're gonna pay the money back to her dad that we're borrowing, and then basically, I'm probably gonna sell this one as is. It needs some work. It needs some carpeting. Backyard cleaned up, stuff like that. Nothing too exciting, but a little bit of paint job in here because the kids in the 2 rooms, this room and the room down there that were kids' rooms, they just painted whatever they wanted. So it's pretty bad. So, no
well,
big deal.
still, I mean, you're gonna have it stressful for a couple of months, I'm sure, but it's still.
Yeah, which is why Wednesday night there'll be no more videos on YouTube. This will be my only. I might do I'll do the little quickie ones like opening up packs of cards and stuff. But there's no comic shop in that town. I'd have to drive over into Salt Lake, which there's a few there. It won't be a big deal. But stuff like that. I'll be within 30 minutes of a Trader Joe's. I'll be in heaven.
There you go,
Dude.
There's your frozen dinners for the night.
No, I'm gonna. There's a Walmart. Like I said, there's a Walmart in town, and a place called Macy's. Maceys. It's supposedly like it's a little more than a regular shop. It has other stuff besides food, but I've never been to one. They're up in Salt Lake too, and they're building the Smiths, which is Kroger, but a big Smiths as they call them, that has furniture, everything from furniture to clothing. It's kind of weird. They're turning into a high class Walmart. So we'll see. I'll do a little. I don't know. I'm gonna buy us a little bit of food. Refrigerator's gonna be barren, some snacks, and I don't know. I'm going as cheap as possible. That is the plan. But
Yeah.
Oh,
that's all good.
I'll have a retirement plan again, which I don't have. So I can retire in 9 years.
As long as you get enough money into it to actually be able to be funded.
Yeah, but they have the one they have is different. It's
Having a retirement plan and having something funded are completely different things.
Oh, I know. I'll probably say I'm 65 at least. So I got a little more than 10 years, 13 years. No, 12 years until I hit 65. So I'll get some more of and I think that's about as far as I'm going to go. We'll see how it goes at that point. Who knows? We're still going to be poor as shit, so it ain't going to matter. I don't have a real retirement at the moment, so I'm screwed. Yeah.
Gen X is going to be a clusterfuck as the first generation to not have pension. It'll be interesting to see.
Yep. But then again, Medicaid, with Dr. Oz in charge of Medicaid, I think we're fucked anyway. God.
On a sort of related note, there's a small town in Italy offering houses for a euro.
I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was almost tempted at retirement go there.
Well, like I can learn Italian.
What was which was almost interesting was when the news came out about this cruise line that was doing the 4-year cruise.
Yeah.
Right. It's only 40,000 a year, and I was like, oh, that I started factoring out. You start figuring out what that is over the course of for all your stuff for like as only if you could still be working remotely that's not that's especially then it's like, okay, well I can rent this place for for close to 30. So it's like
I'll have drop boxes all around the world for your comics.
I just give that up.
Yeah,
that's what I said. That's about when everything will start getting.
Rob, you were on YouTube 10 hours a day. I don't know if how about giving up that collecting thing. That'd be tough for you.
I find something else.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
I can find the bar.
There you
go.
Start a travel channel on YouTube.
I just have to walk down the corridor. Oh, there's that's true. Travel vlogs.
Yeah. I've never been on a cruise. I'm sure I would probably go nuts on one that long, but
I
enjoy them a lot.
Almost 20 years ago, we went to a 3-day down to Ensenada, probably about 18 years ago, before the second wife passed away. I think she was there, right? Christ, I don't even remember if she was there. Yeah, she must have been there. And we stayed in an indoor cabin. I had a porthole, and it was it was okay. It wasn't anything exciting. Went down to Ensenada and came back in 3 days. So into Long Beach.
Well, yeah, I mean the 3-day cruises and stuff, they're just like a get out and stuff. It's not really, you got to go and do the 7-day and 10-day cruises are the where it's at really, and in longer where you get to enjoy it. But I mean, there's a balancing act, right? Because I mean, there is only so much to do on the ship. Although they do a pretty good job of mixing different activities and stuff up. But you know what? I enjoy it. I enjoy it now because we typically do every couple of years, and we'll get a mini suite, so we have more space and we have our own balcony and stuff.
That's
so
what I want.
Yeah, because I've done the interior cabin and stuff where you have like no windows and you're pure economy and stuff, and that at that point it's you're in your room minimal. You're there just to sleep. Otherwise, you need to be out and about. Otherwise, you're in a coffin.
Well, I'd imagine that's what the 40 grand is for those. You get those.
I don't know.
Right?
Who knows?
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
A ship like that may not even have interior rooms. It may be nothing but exterior and stuff. So, but the I enjoy that we go out on them. I like to be able to just get on board the ship and relax, and the ship takes me from one spot to the next. I get to taste test essentially different vacation destinations, and just everything just slows super well down. It's a great excuse to unplug, because even though they have internet, the internet's usually mediocre, so you can unplug from stuff and just we'll just spend time in the piano bar listening to watch some shows, go play bingo, just like do old people shit. And because we go on Princess where it's not filled with race cars and water tubes, and there's not as many kids running around. It's more for our demographic, and it's really nice. Yeah. But I understand it's not for everyone. Some people go stir crazy. Some people don't like ships. Some people don't.
That's my wife. I wanted to just do Alaska once, and now she's pretty much against it because she just doesn't want to be near people.
Oh, we've done the Alaska one a couple times. It's been great. The one next step I'd love to do with Alaska is you can take a cruise that takes you up there to like basically Anchorage, and then you get off and you get on the train, and the train takes you up to Denali, and then they have their own resort outside of Denali where you stay out there for a few days,
Oh wow.
and then you get on the train, come back down, catch the ship back to Vancouver. But
Nice.
Yeah,
right now, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So, absolutely, some of the best. My favorite cruise of all the cruises we've done has been Alaska. We've done, like I said, multiple times. We did it. We just did it recently again for our 25th anniversary. We took my parents and my brother, all came. Just gorgeous.
Yeah. I don't know. In the end, I don't care. I'd like to take. Well, I want to start driving here, head down through New Mexico, head down through, basically go down to Key West, then go up, and end up in up north and up in Virginia, go down that way. But I haven't been to Virginia since I was tiny, so I was just there a few weeks ago and got to visit family, and I haven't driven in New York in years either. That was hell, but I got to.
There's places.
Virginia.
There's places I'd like to go like that, but at the same time, those things require me to put out much more effort, and I like to take that. I'll save up a little bit extra so we can go and have the be fancy fucks, and we sail club class, baby, and we like to go to the formal nights and all those other things, and just like that next level, just kind of like hoity-toity.
We just went to go visit.
Pretend you're somebody special.
We got to visit family who are in their 80s and the whole time all I got to hear is how all my cousins are doing exceptionally well or about to retire because I was the youngest of the bunch. I have tons of retirement, about to retire, and yada yada yada. And I was like, fuck off. Every aunt I went to, my cousins were the best thing known to man, and
Well, clearly is a competition.
Huh?
It's not a competition, yeah. I wouldn't mind going to spending some time in New Haven just because that's where my family first landed when they came over from England and helped found the colony. And so I'd love to go through spend time in their library, going through their old historical stuff, but that'd be fun for no one else in the family. What are you gonna do? I'm going to New Haven to go to the library.
My one cousin who I met at the airport, we sat for an hour and talked, and he's a brainiac. His dad was the NASA scientist that worked on the thing. But he's 65 and he's part CEO of a company that works for military contracts. But his thing in his spare time now is trying to do the ancestry tree of everybody. He guessed where he found out that we originated from. We all thought Germany and Poland, mainly Germany. He found the roots, earliest ones he could find. I'm Russian, according to what he found. We haven't done a
You got a little bit of Putin in you.
Yeah, I got Putin in me or some shit. It might be Georgia, as in that area of Russia. He wasn't sure, but he found birth certificates going back, I don't know how long ago, and it says on the marriage certificates and things, country of origins, and he found actually handwritten notes from family back that out of Russia. So I have to get the link from him because I guess you don't have to pay for Ancestry.com to actually go on the link and see everything. But
yeah, you do. They're and it's not cheap. Ancestry.com is not.
No, that's what I told him. But he says he can send us a link at the family tree, and we're allowed to go on there and look around. But that's it. We can't do much else. I just wanted to see what he found because when he did searches for me, stuff like that, he found one of my wife's daughters that doesn't have a name that her name is totally different than ours. And it's just weird. That's the only kid out of 7 kids and 11 grandkids or 12 grandkids. That's the only one that even came up on any of these searches. So it was kind of weird.
Well, a lot of the living people or their stuff information is not there, so or is restricted on what's available. So
yeah,
like when I did use it to fill it, I needed to fill in actually some vital records for. When I was applying to be Sons of American Revolution and such, I needed to actually, ironically, the birth certificate stuff of my father and my grandfather and stuff, right?
Oh.
And those records and the census records for them really weren't available because it has to be over 70 years before the records are available because
Oh.
it can give it privacy issues. So it was like I was able to get like certain things for like my grandfather because he was over 70, but for my dad, like I had to go, hey dad, I need you to actually give me a copy of your birth certificate. And he's like, oh, why? I'm like, oh, well, here's what I just need to show it for this purpose, man. Help me out.
Surprisingly, he's found quite a lot, but yes, most of the information lately has been stuff way back when.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that's the stuff that's got to be, you got to be. So it's like there's a lot of ways that you can find stuff using Ancestry.com, but you have to vet whether or not it's how accurate is that
yeah, he
information.
did find a lot of false
Yes.
things under our names.
Yeah.
And I noticed he has about 8 different websites he goes to and accumulates all this different stuff from, but it's all out there. You know what I mean? Because if I Google my name, you get a few things, but he has some of these free websites too that he gets all the stuff. And he tries to put in what he can, but he didn't have any of my wives on there or anything like that. But nicest guy. Not trying to seem mean. And I know all my cousins, like I said, were winning because first time I ever drove in a Tesla with him, and he auto drove that Tesla. His brother actually drove them from Baltimore to Fredericksburg, Virginia, auto drive, didn't touch the steering wheel once. But and I'm not trying to be mean about this, but his wife passed away back in January of a weird disease. I don't understand what it was, but it passed down to every one of his kids, and it's all coming out in different ways. Everything from autism to health problems. But every one of his kids has a weird, like basically he's stuck working. His 2 younger boys are going to be with him till forever. And he's 65 and can't retire. So I'm like, it's just really weird diseases and autism running through the family. And everybody was just a little off. I don't know how to put it. You know, like his daughter, the only daughter that has a kid, 2 of his daughter, one's getting married, the other one's been married, has a kid, but that kid's nonverbal. And my cousin's youngest son is nonverbal. It's just really weird. It's not something that ran, I guess, in our genes. It had to do with his wife's genes. It's kind of strange.
Sure.
That kind of made me feel good. But no, mine's OCD. I'm neurotic in that direction. I'm not. So
It'd be CDO, buddy. CDO. You got to put those letters in the correct order.
Yeah.
My mom's side, I don't really know. I mean, they're all German and like.
That's what I thought.
Hillbillies. Well, like my dad's side, fuck anything that moved, and I'm pretty much. You can draw a line from me back to like one of the world's, or one of the Civil War's worst generals in a Southern prison. So
Taylor's famous for something.
Not me. I didn't have much to do with it, but yeah.
See, mine all came to. They came. My grandfather came to. Basically came after he fought for the Germans in World War I. Came to the U.S. whatever year, was a carpenter in Queens. That's and then he was already married to my grandma, and then everyone branched out from there. So before that, it was
sure, this is thrilling people about as much as Rob poking around in the library.
Yeah. Anybody get any new books or anything to show off?
1638 was when my family arrived here.
Wow. Was your last name Columbus secretly?
No, that was 200 years later.
I understand. He sailed the ocean blue and raped and pillaged. Anyways.
Yeah, no, it was just all we did was sign a treaty with the Indians to establish the colony in New Haven. So here's some trinket. Oh yeah, we hand out blankets at the drive-through. Yeah. No, we were proper carpetbaggers during the Civil War too, because because the family was during the Civil War was up in Beloit, and then after the Civil War went down and settled in Louisiana and made money in the rice business.
Nice.
So on another weird
they're in Wisconsin for a short bit. Can you imagine that? Just for one generation.
Oh, we're not
they got smart.
Yep, got the hell out. So
Taylor, they were performers.
Global warming and climate change,
Back then, it was a family, 4 brothers that were performers. They were the Morse band, and
nice.
Of course, this was the early 1800s. So they toured all the great train stations. I don't know.
What do you think of the person they're putting in charge of the Education Foundation?
We're not talking politics. I'm too damn tired.
Come on, it's going to be WWE.
I know.
Linda McMahon. I just thought that was fun.
Yeah, that's great. I don't have any kids, and America's already stupid, so I don't really care.
Neither do I.
But the fucking brainworm guy is my biggest fear right now. So.
That and Gates. and Dr. Oz.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are great, but
So what's Hulk Hogan going to be?
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just laughing. The whole thing is fun. That's all.
Oh no, it's
No talking politics.
That's the Dollar House in Italy, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. There's a few different ones in Italy that actually pay you to come there and give you a house for $1. And if I could, I guess I could learn. I don't know what the hell. If I can do it when I retire, I'll gladly do it. Hell yeah.
Okay, it's $1 starting auction, and like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be quite as good as it looks, but I'm sure you can get some deals. And yes, you have to most likely learn Italian. Those small town little, like the small towns in Italy are not like small towns in America. Like, there's all these little dotted towered cities and shit where it's like 300 people and none of them speak English.
Yep.
Like, here, have a.
The
They need to
food might be better.
expand the gene pool. So they're like, here's get a house for $1.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they want to expand the gene pool. That's true.
But
yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta do my usual and bail because I'm
going to bed too. So I am ready for a nap and falling asleep. So tomorrow I got to start packing more stuff, and I don't know what I don't know how to do it. I'm perplexed by this job, so this will be fun. Have fun.
Fake it till you make it, just like an orgasm.
Oh, I'm going to. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.